We're diving into the deadliest, most feared, and, let's be honest, the coolest pirates to ever terrorize the oceans. If I walked up to you on the street and asked you to name a pirate, you'd probably say something like, "Bro, why are you talking to me? And why is your nose shaped like a compressed USB stick?" But if you stuck around long enough to answer, there's a good chance only one pirate would pop into your head. Captain Jack Blackbeard. Born around 1680, probably in Bristol, England, Edward Teach, or Thatch, or Fetch, depending on how spicy your historian is feeling that day, learned the pirate trade during Queen Anne's War. He was a privateer, which is basically piracy with official paperwork. Think of it like joining the mafia, except everyone wears powdered wigs and eats crumpets instead of cannoli. Privateers had government permission, a fancy letter of marque, allowing them to attack enemy ships. And since England was always beefing with someone on the seas, everything that wasn't British was basically lootable content. Of course, much like the mob, whenever you stole treasure, you had to kick some upstairs so the Queen could get her weekly allowance. When the war ended, the English government said, "Thanks for the free piracy. Don't call us, we'll call you." Just like that, thousands of privateers, including Blackbeard, were unemployed. Imagine being great at plundering and suddenly working in retail. Yeah, no. Blackbeard tried normal jobs, selling used ships, bagging groceries, door-to-door sales, but he was terrible at all of them. So in 1716, he joined pirate mentor Benjamin Hornigold, a man so influential he basically ran a pirate internship program. Blackbeard and Big Ben cruised around with a couple small vessels because if you were a serious pirate, owning just one ship was the nautical equivalent of living in your mom's basement. Then in 1717, everything changed. They stumbled on a massive French slave ship, La Concorde. But the ship was in rough shape. Half the crew was dead from disease, and the rest had scurvy, dysentery, or both. Basically, it was less a ship and more a floating biohazard. When the pirates approached, the French captain took one look at his half-zombie crew and surrendered immediately. To prove pirates weren't complete monsters, they let the captain and surviving crew sail off in one of the pirate sloops. It's like trading a Lamborghini for a 1998 Honda Civic. But hey, at least they didn't make them walk the plank. Blackbeard took the French ship to a cove and spent about a month refitting it. Thanks Amazon for the slow delivery. When they were done, the ship had transformed into Queen Anne's Revenge, one of the most terrifying pirate ships in history. With 40 guns, Blackbeard wasn't an underachiever. He was the guy who volunteered for extra credit, even though he was already getting an A. Blackbeard loved intimidation. He didn't just show up to a fight. He entered like a WWE villain. Braided his long black beard, tied slow-burning fuses in it, and lit them before battle. Imagine facing a giant man whose head is literally on fire, wrapped in smoke, and screaming at you. Most crews said, "Nope, absolutely not." Surrendered on the spot. Fun fact, while the flaming beard trick was great for scaring sailors, it was apparently less effective in romantic situations, especially during movie dates. In 1818, Blackbeard decided, "Are cool, but what if I just captured an entire town?" So he blockaded Charleston for days and took hostages. And what were his outrageous demands? Gold? Jewels? Lifetime Disney pass? Nope. He wanted a chest full of mercury because his crew had syphilis. If you're eating lunch right now, do not Google how mercury was used as treatment. Shortly after, he ran Queen Anne's Revenge aground near modern Beaufort, North Carolina. Accepted a pardon. Pinky swore he'd stop pirating, and then immediately went back to pirating. Pirate behavior. Despite only being active for around 2 years, Blackbeard captured over 30 ships, and that's just the official count. Many captains didn't report losses to avoid being clowned on by their peers. Eventually, Virginia Governor Alexander Spotswood got tired of Blackbeard stealing everyone's tobacco money and sent Lieutenant Robert Maynard to take him down. At Ocracoke Inlet, Blackbeard fought like a demon. It took 25 stab wounds, 5 gunshots to finally kill him. Maynard, being the classy gentleman he was, chopped off Blackbeard's head and hung it on the front of his ship like a hood ornament. Fade out.